Hi guys, Harry Otis here, professional trader for 20 years now. Started my career in 2005, still alive in 2026. So today, guys, new highs. Market screams to new highs on decent volume, and it's up almost 1.8%. Today is Tuesday, August the 4th. August is coming in super hot. Okay, yesterday the 1st was coming in at 1.4% gain, and now it's 1.8. Okay, a 3% plus gain in 2 days. Huge, breaking to new highs. Okay, we'll talk about that and what's going on. Plus, we have the SpaceX earnings announcement afterwards. We'll talk about that. So, before we get into new highs and the implications and what I'm looking at, of course, technical picture, guys, bullish. We closed above new highs. We're above all the moving averages. Okay, above the 50. There's nothing really more to say. New highs on, the war subsiding. Apparently there might be some kind of peace deal. Who knows? That's what drove this. Okay, but whatever the case may be, today, just right now we're talking about the technicals. We'll get into the details later. So the technical picture, bullish, new highs. Okay, sentiment, boom. That move today, 1.8%. We were at fear or neutral into greed in one session. Okay, could we go higher? Yes, we could, but everything here is at extreme greed, the momentum, because we're at new highs. It takes a while for the breadth to come back. The strength is there. Maybe not. Put call options are basically neutral. I am sure this is delayed. Okay, I am sure a lot of calls were bought today. We have to see. That could be a break going forward. Okay, so we have the sentiment and we have the technical picture still pretty bullish. Okay, so today the news was that oil prices tumble after Besant says Strait of Hormuz deal may come this week. So, okay, the market just needed a catalyst. Okay, we were saying the whole time that this was a very bullish SPY index. We saw QQQs also today ripping. Okay, boom. We saw SMH always also ripping, but not as good as the QQQs, right? So look at this move on the QQQ, up 3.4%, not at highs. Okay, so you can see it's lagging. So SPY was holding the highs as the semiconductor index was going down. Okay, and we're saying this is very, very bullish, and you can see it. Okay, you can see it right now. We had these three green soldiers, and boom, it's a bullish move. Okay, so the new highs are great. We were anticipating that. I was hoping, though, not like when July ended, that we'd get a flush lower. We didn't. We might have to go higher still. Okay, and we said, technically speaking, this big move here, consolidation after a big move, is a bullish sign. We can go much higher. Okay, so let me bring out something that worries me, though. Okay, VIX. VIX today was bid. VIX was up. Okay, that's not a good sign. Usually it should have tanked. Okay, so when you see VIX up and the market up, plus a lot of call buyings being bought, I don't know. Okay, we have to have a little reservation here. If the market continues to go up and VIX goes down, that's great. Okay, and remember, it could go even lower. We've seen VIX at single digits. Okay, however, it doesn't mean, look how low, it could be low for a long time. It doesn't really matter, and it can even go lower. Okay, and each successive move down now, percentage-wise, is what we look at. We don't look at the absolute value, look at the percentage value move, and the VIX today was up 3.94% as the market was up. That is an anomaly. Okay, you have to look at it. Okay, so SPY's at new highs, but we have a little asterisk. Okay, however, I don't think that's enough. Okay, what the second asterisk that we have to worry about is the fact that, yes, we broke the new highs, but my criteria is that if this is real and not just some smack, like poke your head up move before tanking in the days to come, it has to stay up for at least a week to 3 weeks. Okay, at least a week. So if we see the move holding and consolidating at highs for a week or so, that's pretty good, because any down move will probably be like a retest of the highs, okay, which is about 760-ish. Okay, so this is a huge move, a huge 2-day move. Okay, it just bears repeating that the fundamentals are strong. This is what happens. Okay, you have a beach ball held underwater, like we were saying, so you're going to have these moves. Okay, however, you have to be aware of some drags that could happen. Okay, the VIX going up with the market up is one of them. Okay, the second thing is calls being bought. Okay, there's a lot of things that you have to be aware of as the market goes higher. However, it's going with us. We don't have to think of it too crazily too much in the weeds. We just know that we are bullish at new highs, and we're getting the SMH. We said the SMH is coming back above this headline. Okay, so it's still in a downward trend. It broke it today. Okay, but it could still go lower. We don't know. It's not enough of a move. Remember, we said we have to get above 612-ish, 615-ish before the SMH is quote unquote back. Okay, what is the Kospi doing? The Kospi is still negative. Okay, we don't really care. We're just looking. It's the just basically two stocks. But what we really care about is the SMH. Okay, so let's get to the big news. Well, let's get what drove it. U.S. oil, bang, down. This is probably a lower high. This move right here was a lower high. I don't see this oil move. Let's see what the plenty of room to go lower in the RSI into negative. We said it was going to go rip higher after this move because it was oversold after a big down move. We don't know where the high is going to be, but it's going to be a lower high and then back down. Okay, didn't have a chance to short. I was hoping to get higher. Okay, didn't have a chance to short. We'll just continue with what we have. Okay, guys, oil is very weak, and this is good. This bodes well for the market. So you have these kind of moves in the market that are supporting it. Okay, so don't think of it more deeply than that. Okay, go with the fundamentals, go with the technicals, and go with the sentiment as well. Okay, so today we did have SpaceX earnings. Okay, and SpaceX earnings, what happened? SpaceX financial juice. Okay, revenues were 7.8 billion. They were expecting 6.8, so they beat on revenues. A loss of 9 cents per share they got, and they were expecting a loss of 24 cents a share. So, I mean, much better. So I guess they beat on both counts. Okay, so what happened to the stock? Let's look at it. It was ripped. It ripped before 10% before the earnings, and now, as you can see, it's down. It's trading at 119.78. It's basically, down from the highs, but it's up from yesterday. Okay, so we don't know. Again, we have to wait till tomorrow after market. Not after market. This is after market. We have to wait tomorrow during the day to see how it opens, because then we'll see if it's a good thing or not, how the market views it. Okay, because this is like a risk on type of play. Okay, is it overvalued at 125 or 120? We don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, but so far it was a beat. Okay, even though it's losing money, it's losing less money than they thought. So that is a good thing. Okay, so why don't we just look at our shop earnings, because Shopify, it's gonna announce earnings tomorrow morning. Okay, so you had to be in it today. We were in it yesterday. Okay, we have a very bullish structure on it. Just to recall, this is option strat. We did a diagonal call spread. Okay, we bought the 125 call that expires on August 14th, and we sold the 127 call that expires August 7th. The 127 call expires on Friday. It's the near month, and this is the back month. Okay, we want to take advantage of the volatility crush that's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, because when they announce earnings, everything's going to go down. The volatility is going to go down because it's bid up beforehand. Okay, so this is our option structure at the end of Friday. Okay, it doesn't mean it's at that price now. Look, as of today, it's nothing. Okay, we're basically, break even. Okay, we're right here. Okay, as time flies, then we will realize it. Okay, but as the time flies, volatility could also drop. So as you can see, it squeezes it lower. So our break-even point moves higher. Okay, but the point remains. Okay, regardless of how low it goes, even if it drops half. Okay, our chance of profit won't be 80%. It might be 60 or 50%. But the max loss and max profit, as you can see here, max loss is $105. Max profit is 700. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're putting the odds in our favor that we're probably going to win, and if we lose, we lose very, very little. Okay, so these are the kind of trades we like. Okay, we want to be in these kind of asymmetric trades. That right now the stock is trading at about 123, and if it closes on 123 by Friday, because it expires on Friday, we'll make $500 per lot that we have. Okay, so that's good, because we only risked 100. Okay, we don't know where it closes. We're probably going to get out of the whole structure minutes before it closes. Okay, so we don't know yet. Okay, but we want to let this play out as it does. And of course, our break even is at like 107. Okay, it's currently trading at 123. Who knows? The whole market could tank this whole week. Okay, so that's how we played it. Shopify will look good. Okay, the risk reward I like a lot. SPY, guys, breaking to highs. What is the old adage? Okay, the old adage on Wall Street is, okay, I'll write it for you. Never short new highs. Okay, that's the lesson. Just wait. Okay, we played it. We're going with what we have. It's the second scenario. We didn't get our wish. We didn't get a flush beforehand. So we have to wait. Okay, maybe see the pullback. Hopefully it goes higher and it pulls back to the high retested before going up again. We don't know. Okay, and remember, we are not, even though you never short the highs, we're still not out of the woods yet. This has to stay for at least a week. Okay, this has to be real. It can't just be, because if it pokes its head up and it goes back down within this chop zone, that is very negative. Okay, that's what the dollar did. Remember, Dixie popped its head above this channel and then back down. Okay, we don't know yet. Okay, so we have to wait. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what happens the rest of the week. We have a lot of earnings coming up. Okay, we played some earnings on Shopify. We have some other earnings coming up. So this is still earnings week, and it all depends on how well they do. We had the SpaceX. We'll see what happens with SpaceX tomorrow. Okay, it's currently trading at 119. Okay, we'll see. It's not out of the woods yet, but everything is looking good. Everything is bullish so far. Bullish until further notice. All right, later.